Edo 2024 Guba election. Oshomole's sinister third-term plot threw Okpebholo dead on arrival. I tell you that whatever Oshiomole is doing for Okpebholo is not seen as a clean one. There is something behind it, I tell you. So everybody is saying it that Oshiomole is speaking for Okpebholo because that God-Fatherism he could not achieve using Basaki. He wants to achieve it now using Okpebholo. Having seen Okpebholo's pedigree and his inadequacies, it's obvious that if Okpebholo wins, it's Oshiomole that is going to be in government by proxy. So now people are saying it's dead. That plan is dead on arrival. With less than a month to the September 21 governorship election in Edo State, a People's Democratic Party (PDP) chieftain in the state, Mr. Otege Adams, has stated that the All Progressive Congress APC's bid in a sinister third-term plot by Senator Adams Oshiomole is dead on arrival and unrealizable. That means it cannot be realized. So in a statement issued by the PDP leader and made available to this day yesterday, Otege said the compromised APC hierarchy is inescapably beset with the reality of defeat in the September 21 gubernatorial election and consequently overwhelmed with consternation and traumatic episode. English. So the people will understand these ones. So one hopes that the voters outside the increasingly shrinking Esako voters in Edo North Oshomole's tiny slice of Esako vote is not the center of the greater and glorious Afemai. Okay? We remember the contemptuous manner that the careless abandon with which their interest was treated by Oshiomole during the past months of the gubernatorial campaign. So he continued, Oshiomole, in his sinister third-term agenda, has seized and crashed both the de facto and the de jure functions of party leader and the directorate of the APC governorship campaign council. Abi? So he has taken over everywhere. He has crashed even the APC governorship campaign organization that was inaugurated. He has taken over everywhere. I'm telling you, they will leave it for him and see how he will make it. So Tege in the statement noted that there is an unprecedented feature of a deadly electoral virus in the 2024 governorship campaign, with Oshomole's withering faction of the APC as the vector of the disease. Can you imagine that is the carrier of the disease? So the self-described leader of the faction, Oshiomole, since finding that his plots for rigging are failing, is sunk in desperation to the point of totally abandoning its responsibility as a donor representative in the Senate. The same thing that has been accused of Okpebholo of abandoning his senatorial role because of governorship election campaign. How long will they continue to do that? So the PDP leader in Oredu local government area of the state lamented that it doesn't matter to a man without dependable moral compass or compunction of conscience to embrace the realization of the trust invested in him by their do-not voters and the foremost duty to serve their interests. That is the senatorial role that he has suddenly abandoned because of campaign for Okpebholo. So on the matter of abandonment of Senate responsibility, such issue does not matter to Okpebholo, who is being leashed behind Oshiomole like a lobotomized canine. Nah, so this English much. So appraising the candidate of the APC in the forthcoming election, he emphasized for Monday Okpebholo, he was of zero consequence while merely warming the seat, even when physically present in the hallowed chambers. So his absence now is simultaneously of no impact, of course. So when he was active sitting down in the hallowed chamber, he was of no effect. He couldn't raise any motion. He couldn't support any motion. So now that he has left, it's the same thing, no impact, because even if he was there, he couldn't have done anything. So indeed, Okpebholo's constituency may even feel better with his absence from the Senate floor, instead of their daily mortal fear of being embarrassed by his presence. A permanent reminder that Okpebholo was a grave political error in the first place. Of course, they have even written the Senate to withdraw him and declare his seat vacant. I'm telling you. So the PDP leader assured the people of the state that Oshiomole will not only falter, but will ultimately fail in his bid to smuggle an embarrassingly incompetent and remarkably unfit Okpebholo into Edo State Government House. We are at the crossroads of history. Aso Odalo and Osarodion Ogie PDP manifesto provides the energetic blueprint for a brighter society of the 21st century, of course. So he therefore urged the Edo people to resist and frustrate Oshiomole's APC plot to rig the 2024 election, adding the electorate will rise with a sense of constitutional vigilance against any attempt to alter the expressed will of the people. So that's exactly what this man is saying. He's a PDP chieftain in a Oredo local government area. Okay, Mr. Otege Adams. So he has, in two forms, explained, or rather written about Oshiomole's sinister agenda to come in as the governor of Edo State for his third term by proxy. Trying to use Okpebholo, having seen Okpebholo's level of incompetency, having seen Okpebholo's level of, inadequacies, that is not even fit for the job. Even the Senate job he's not doing it well. Okay, and his people are already writing Senate to pull him back because he's disappointing them heavily. Okay, so Oshiomole want to use Okpebholo to get there, and then for him to now become the godfather that he could not achieve under Obaseki. So he has two ways. One is you being the godfather to Okpebholo and controlling the government. The second one is putting his godson there, which is Idahosa, Dennis Idahosa. Dennis Idahosa actually has been the Oshiomole's main candidate, but unfortunately, I don't know what happened. Okpebholo clinched the ticket. So it's also in the rumor that the plan is to have them win the ticket, and then 6 months into their government, they will find a way to push away Okpebholo, and then Dennis Idahosa will take over the government. Whether that is true or false, we don't know. We don't know. So that is exactly what Adams Otege is saying here, that this Oshiomole, whether you look at it left, right, and center, east, west, north, and south, Oshiomole has an agenda to still grip Edo State that he could not grip using what is his name? Using Obaseki. It's a disappointment for him, I'm telling you the truth. So with the way things are now, the Edo people are waiting. So thank you for listening, and let's have your comment.